Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today I'm going to be making this orange pistachio barfi using only 4 ingredients. So we're going to see if this works out. I'm going to be using this ice cream, this pistachio ice cream instead of condensed milk to bring the sweetness in, and it also has a pistachio. And then for the orange component, I'm going to be using orange blossom water, and then the other 2 ingredients are ricotta cheese and some carnation dry milk. So the first thing we're going to do is get a lot of the moisture out of the ricotta. So I have some paper towels here in this bowl, and we're going to kind of pat it with another paper towel and kind of squish it. Now you might need a few paper towels, but you do really want to remove a lot of the moisture. We're also going to be microwaving it and cooking it just to ensure that the water is gone. So we're just going to squish this well. Once there's not like a lot of water, we're going to kind of plop it. You see all the water? We're going to plop it in a bowl, cover it, and then microwave. Just a warning, it will splatter in the microwave. That's why we're going to cover it, just so it doesn't make a mess in the microwave. After 2 minutes in the microwave, this is how it looks. We're going to pop it in a non-stick pot. Now we're going to place it in the non-stick pot and cook it on medium-high heat. This is also, I don't know if I mentioned, a 15-ounce tub of ricotta cheese. Some other ingredients that we're going to be using is 1 cup of melted pistachio ice cream. It's about half the tub. It was like about 7 ounces. And about 3/4 of a cup of carnation milk powder. It's not all the way to the top. We're going to be using around 1 teaspoon of orange blossom water. And since it's pistachio orange barfi, we're going to be using some green food coloring. So we're just going to cook this down for a little bit. Now after about 5 to 8 minutes, when the consistency starts looking like this, it's pretty much all dried out, but it's still kind of creamy. We're going to remove it off the heat into a separate bowl. Now we added our pistachio ice cream. We're going to add our milk powder. Mix this well. Now you do want to make sure that all the milk powder is kind of combined with the ice cream, like there's not going to be any large clumps, so make sure you mix that well. I added 1 teaspoon of that orange blossom water and just 1 drop of green food coloring. The ice cream had a green tint to it, so I didn't want to overwhelm it, but we're going to really cook this down. If you need to, you can also use a whisk to really get those clumps out. I have it on medium-low heat just until this is all combined. Then I'll kind of turn it up a little bit. After cooking the pistachio milk mixture for about 3 minutes, we're going to mix in the ricotta cheese combined so it's really well combined. I'm also going to add some sugar. Ideally, probably add this when you're adding the ice cream, but I totally forgot. So I'm going to mix that in. I added 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and I also added another teaspoon of orange blossom water just to bring that flavor out a little bit more. We're going to continue cooking this on medium-low heat. Make sure all these lumps are gone. So after about 8 to 10 minutes, this is the consistency you want it at. We have our baking dish lined with some parchment paper, which we're going to pour it on. Once you've poured it into your pan, you kind of just want to make sure you spread it out on an even layer. And it's okay if it has these like little dimples on top, because we are going to coat it with some pistachios and drizzle with some white chocolate. That looks good enough. And then I have some pistachios here, crushed pistachios. Once you've put the pistachios on, I'm going to just take that rubber spatula and kind of make sure they're in the barfi, just so they don't fall out while eating. Now it's the next day and it's been chilling overnight in the fridge. We're just going to lift it by the parchment paper. Set this aside. And we're just going to use I'm using a cleaver. I'm going to just trim off the edges so we can get a straight cut. I'm going to do that all around. Now I'm going to cut them into squares. You can cut them into diamonds if you want, but I'm just going to cut them into squares because that's easy. There we go. That looks so beautiful. Just drizzling some white chocolate over the top. I'm just using a spoon. You can use like a pastry bag if you want, but it doesn't really matter. That looks great. It looks so beautiful. And how quick and easy was that? I hope you guys try it out. So